what I'm trying to say to
The man who knows something realizes he doesn't know anything at all. You know that, right?
Listen.
Not if you're religious.
That's what I'm trying to say. The man that's religious thinks he knows everything.
No, I never said that. I never said
No,
that.
you don't have to say it.
Okay, look,
You don't have to say it.
I said before to Gary. Gary posed a few questions to me. The split experiment.
The double slit experiment.
Double slit experiment, yeah?
We know that every single atom in the third dimension is conscious because of the double slit experiment. It's an experiment that they did in the laboratory which showed us that the electrons orbiting atoms make a conscious decision to be waves of potential, which are waves of light, or collapse themselves into digital bits of matter based on observation.
The infamous double slit experiment. To understand this experiment, we first need to see how particles, or little balls of matter, act. If we randomly shoot a small object, say a marble, at the screen, we see a pattern on the back wall where they went through the slit and hit. Now, if we add a second slit, we would expect to see a second band duplicated to the right. Now, let's look at waves. The waves hit the slit and radiate out, striking the back wall with the most intensity directly in line with the slit. The line of brightness on the back screen shows that intensity. This is similar to the line the marbles make. But when we add the second slit, something different happens. If the top of one wave meets the bottom of another wave, they cancel each other out. So now there is an interference pattern on the back wall. Places where the two tops meet are the highest intensity, the bright lines, and where they cancel, there is nothing. So, when we throw things, that is, matter, through two slits, we get this, two bands of hits. And with waves, we get an interference pattern of many bands. Good so far. Now, let's go quantum. An electron is a tiny, tiny bit of matter, like a tiny marble. Let's fire a stream through one slit. It behaves just like the marble, a single band. So, if we shoot these tiny bits through two slits, we should get, like the marbles, two bands. What? An interference pattern. We fired electrons, tiny bits of matter through. But we get a pattern like waves, not like little marbles. How? How could pieces of matter create an interference pattern like a wave? It doesn't make sense. But physicists are clever. They thought, maybe those little balls are bouncing off each other and creating that pattern. So, they decide to shoot electrons through one at a time. There is no way they could interfere with each other. But after an hour of this, the same interference pattern is seen to emerge. The conclusion is inescapable. The single electron leaves as a particle, becomes a wave of potentials, goes through both slits, and interferes with itself to hit the wall like a particle. But mathematically, it's even stranger. It goes through both slits, and it goes through neither. And it goes through just one, and it goes through just the other. All of these possibilities are in superposition with each other. Physicists were completely baffled by this. So they decided to peek and see which slit it actually goes through. They put a measuring device by one slit to see which one it went through and let it fly. But the quantum world is far more mysterious than they could have imagined. When they observed, the electron went back to behaving like a little marble. It produced a pattern of two bands, not an interference pattern of many. The very act of measuring or observing which slit it went through meant it only went through one, not both. The electron decided to act differently. though it was aware it was being watched.
This energy that you said you don't know why it's fixed and there's no more, no less, to me, I believe that the fact that there's a limited amount shows that there is a creator behind it. Who set the
That's your
limits?
belief. That's fine.
You're right. Who set the limits? Yeah, this is my argument. Yeah. Okay. Come, please forgive me. Yeah? So the second. Yeah. Second thing is this energy. I believe. Yeah. I believe. And
Let's talk about what we know, bro. Let's stop talking about what we believe.
No. Like, all right.
Let's stop talking about what we believe. Let's talk about what we know.
What we know is that this energy has no will, has no
you don't know that, bro.
and no consciousness. Yeah?
You don't know that.
Look,
You don't know that.
Listen.
No, I'm telling you, you don't know that.
Where is your
You
evidence?
believe that.
Okay, I'm asking you. An energy that look, I'm telling you, an energy, a physical thing that's a little particle has no energy, no.
But now we go back to the schools.
No
two schools of
rationality.
thought, though.
No.
Now we go back to the two schools of thought that you just spoke about.
Look. Even if we
Because one will say yes, it has conscience, and one will say no.
Where is
so
your evidence that
we're gonna go like this, bro.
No. Where is evidence that
Gary go through this?
Yeah.
No, he did, but you know when you
We're gonna
asked
go
me,
like that.
I didn't know certain things that I told you. I went and looked into the experiment myself. Yeah, look, this double slit experiment. I looked into it myself, and I'll just repeat it for you guys. They block the top bit, they fire it out. You have a single, like a marble. Yeah. It shoots it out. When you shoot a marble through the slit, you're gonna have this damage at the back. One line. Yeah. What the scientists did again is they opened up the top and they did the same thing, and it acted like a wave. Yes. Okay. Good. Now what the scientists did is they thought, you know what, we're shooting so many out, maybe it's doing something and acting like a wave. So they said, let's shoot it one by one.
Yes.
Yeah? And even when they did that one by one, they
Still
had the
created a
same
wave.
Yeah, still created a wave. Yeah?
What it should have created.
Look, so the thing is, why is it that when it was shot all together, it creates a wave? When it was shot singly, it creates a wave.
Nikola Tesla. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration.
Powerful statement. It's one of the brightest minds in the universe. When you think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, you're now tapping into the essence of the nature of reality. That this reality that we're living in is an illusion. We have the illusion of solidity. Everything is really a frequency. Everything is made of light, and light is also a frequency. So this microphone in front of me looks like a solid object. As a matter of fact, it looks like I'm actually touching it, but I never actually touched this mic. What happens is this mic is made up of a wave of potentials. They're in superposition of each other. And when I look down at this mic, my consciousness collapses those waves into the illusion of solidity. It's light waves slowed down. My brain has the capability, and your brain has the capability, of creating a collapsing frequency wave that collapses this into what appears to be a solid object. When I touch it, I don't even touch it.
Yeah. Number two, what they did next is they put an observer. They put something that can measure it. Where is this particle going from? Yeah. Once they did that, it started to act like a particle. Yeah. Now what did they do? They said, you know what, this is strange. It's not making sense to us. Yeah. This is what I was watching the video. I was there. I was thinking.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, that's your claim. So what they did is they unplugged it. Yeah, but without telling the matter. Yeah, like, hey, matter, you know, we're gonna do something new. Let's try it again. It acted like a wave.
Why?
Now,
why?
Okay, I can't tell you the why. Let me explain what they said to me.
Shall I use your brain now?
No. Look, let me tell you something. Yeah, you don't use your brain when it's creator. You're telling me to use it with
Like I said,
energy.
I'm going to ask him now. Now you've explained it, I'm going to ask him. If something acts differently when you look at it,
can I make my point?
and then acts differently when you don't look at it, would you say that thing is conscious of when you're looking at it or not?
Yes.
It's reacting.
Okay.
It's reacting to your...
No.
Okay, I would say that too, but he wouldn't.
We know that every single atom in the third dimension is conscious because of the double slit experiment. It's an experiment that they did in the laboratory which showed us that the electrons orbiting atoms make a conscious decision to be waves of potential, which are waves of light, or collapse themselves into digital bits of matter based on observation. Anytime a conscious intervention happens, in other words, we put a camera and look at the electrons when they're being shot through this little slit in a box, they actually stay as solid matter. But when we're not looking, they become waves of potential, waves of light. So we know that when you look, they collapse. When you don't look, they're waves. In other words, there's nothing really here. Everything here is an illusion. We are looking at the illusion of solidity. So but what it does is these waves collect information. So on the larger scale, if you were a creator and you want to experience your creation subjectively through each and everything that exists, what you would do is you would utilize those things as your sensory perception. So I'm the sensory, you're the sensory, right? You're living your life as Trick, I'm living my life as Billy Carson. We're still the same exact person, believe it or not. We're just slightly different versions of the one consciousness. And you're experiencing your life this way and I'm over here, but all that is being transmitted back to the source. And the source is sorting it all out. This is what it's like to be Billy. This is what it's like to be Trick. This is what it's like to be an atom in a table at a studio. This is what it's like to be a microphone. And it's experiencing all of this simultaneously all at once.
Yes or no?
No. One was claiming that it has to be, energy has to have consciousness.
Right.
This
Why
is
were
what
they
they're
claiming this?
They were claiming that.
Why were they?
What you read it.
No, I'll tell you why they were claiming it. Because they saw exactly what I saw.
No, let me finish.
They saw it react differently when it was being observed.
No,
and then when it wasn't being observed, it reacted
okay,
differently.
but Sarah, one second.
One was claiming and one was...
No. One was saying we don't know why he's doing this. We don't know, yeah? So I'm asking you, these top scientists, yeah? These top scientists that don't know, yeah? How is it that we have Gary and Sarah coming in today and telling us it's consciousness? And that is because before he brought that up, yeah? Another argument that there's a counter objectifying it. I'm asking you, where is your evidence that he has consciousness?
Like I just said to you, bro, like,
You
know.
Based on what?
Hang on, wait. You know. Based on observation, you already quoted to me that there are two schools of thought. One says it's conscious, the other says we don't know why it's doing it.
You brought that
Hang
up.
on, wait.
Read it.
No, you did.
No, I said, the science saying, I don't know. You claimed that.
No, you said there's two schools of thought.
I never said that.
Bring that same.
I never said that.
Not in this.
I said the
on your
ones
phone.
I looked into, majority. I've been looking all day,
Majority.
all night.
So there was some that said that.
No. The ones that I looked at, the ones that I looked at, they were saying, we don't know. I did not see one of them coming and saying, you know what, we think due to it doing this, and these are guys who have PhD, experts in the field. None of them, I was watching it again and again. None of them coming. One second.
Let's go to another quantum physics.
Okay, None of them came and said, the reason it's doing this, it has to be consciousness. None of them, zero.
No, I'll show you one.
Show me.
I'll show you one. I
Show me.
quoted it to you before.
No, show me.
Because it wasn't on camera.
No, show it to me.
I'm going to quote it. He's got it on his phone.
Because you said it before. Now, if you don't say it, people are going to think you didn't quote it. So say it for the benefit of yourself.
They said it's anything else but consciousness.
Right. So let me quote.
One second, you quote it, yes.
We're from Science Proves That Human... We're on thecollectiveevolution.com. Okay. Quantum physicists discovered that physical atoms are made up of vorticles of energy that are constantly spinning and vibrating. Matter, at its tiniest observable level, is energy, and human consciousness is connected to it. So consciousness is connected to matter, right? Human consciousness can influence its behavior and even restructure it.
1 second. Consciousness can influence who?
The matter.
The behavior of
the matter.
Okay.
Because it says the
One
matter
second.
and consciousness
One
are connected.
1 second. So matter and consciousness are connected.
Yes.
Meaning consciousness, the fact that it was being observed, it could have an effect on it.
Say again?
The fact that it was being observed, these energy particles, these matter that was fired, the fact that it was being observed could have an effect on it.
No, you have to understand. It is. But it is matter though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hear me out.
No, hang on. I hear what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say to you, it actually is matter. So if matter and consciousness are connected, you're firing matter consciousness through the slit. Do you understand?
Didn't it say that consciousness has an effect on matter energy?
Yes.
Okay.
It can be.
Okay.
Yes.
is coming from the observer.
One second.
But consciousness comes from two different places.
1 second.
It's coming from the actual matter, but it's also coming from the
What I'm
observer.
saying is this: the consciousness has an impact, some kind of external influence on the matter, the energy.
No, it can do.
Okay. How does that?
Hang on.
How does
It
that
can
prove
do.
that matter or energy has consciousness? It says consciousness can have an effect on the
You're
matter.
not listening, Ali. You're actually not listening.
Either I'm not listening or
You're not listening.
Okay, you explain.
The matter that's being shot
Yes.
is connected to consciousness. Do you understand?
Look. Let me get this.
No. Do you understand? It says
Okay,
matter
is connected to
and consciousness
Yes.
are connected.
Okay, I accept that. Look,
Okay,
on camera,
so hang
I've
on.
accepted
Okay, so hang on. If the matter is connected to consciousness, right? So what are you firing through the slit?
Okay, 1 second.
Or what is being fired through the
1
slit?
second. You're saying they are connected. Let's go. They're connected. I'm saying
Me?
What? No.
The scientists?
The scientists are saying your consciousness has this, and Gary says this. He says when you go and I was watching video at the end of the corridor, it has an effect on the matter. You have some kind of connection there, yeah. But my point is, does matter have consciousness? You're saying Ali is the consciousness has an effect on matter.
No, you're separating the two.
No, I'm not separating.
No, you're separating the.
Read it
Hang
yourself.
on. No. Listen.
Can you open the Google?
Hang on.
I'm going to read it for you.
Ali. You are also matter. Do you understand?
Okay, but
No, but I'm saying to you. Do you understand you're also matter?
Okay.
Okay. Are you also conscious?
See, that's the problem.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes, I'm conscious.
Okay, so then
Yes.
are you conscious matter?
What do you mean by conscious matter?
If you're matter,
Yes.
and you're conscious,
Yes.
are you conscious matter?
No, because what you're saying is this: you're playing.
How are you not
let me
conscious
tell you,
matter,
let
my
me tell you why.
friend?
Because you're playing word games. Firstly, you
No,
have.
I'm not playing word games.
You have to prove to me. You have to prove to me that matter has consciousness.
You prove it
in
to
order-
yourself.
No, one
You
second.
are it.
One second. There is a problem within that we're gonna come to. Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. But what you're saying is matter has consciousness. Therefore, Ali, you're made of matter. You have consciousness, and I'm saying no, Sarah.
Why are you saying
no,
that?
Sarah?
Why are you
Because
saying
you
that?
have not proved to me from the very basis. If you can open it again,
proved it
please.
to yourself.
No. One second, Sarah. You have not proven to me from the very basis. If you prove to me that this matter has consciousness, not connected to consciousness, has consciousness of its own will, saying, you know what, I'm going to do this, I want to be a wave, or I want to be a particle.
Ali,
One second, Sarah.
In all due respect, this has been explained to you about 5 times, and you haven't got it.
Sarah.
No, seriously, it's been explained to you about. Gary explained it. I explained it.
Sarah,
you haven't accepted it.
Sarah, you explain it. We'll let the viewers do the decide.
I know I explained it already.
You don't worry about that.
explained
Let
it.
them worry about Ali was explained. No, because I believe you didn't. So this is the reason why you're saying.
Like I said to you before,
can I hear?
about 10 minutes ago.
No, but hear me out. Matter
Even
is,
when you get the answer,
Sarah,
it's actually not good enough.
matter is connected to consciousness. This is what you're saying. I'm saying does matter have consciousness? You're saying Ali, they're connected. You're basically saying consciousness has an effect on matter. I'm saying does matter have consciousness?
Yes, because
Evidence?
you are it. You're separating the matter.
Sorry.
Hang on, you're separating the experiment. I'll tell you what you're doing. You're looking at the experiment as the observer being the consciousness. That's what you're doing. No, this is what you're doing. You're looking at the experiment, and you're making the observer looking at it the consciousness that's observing the matter.
Okay.
That's what it seems that you're
But
doing.
does that mean matter has consciousness?
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is the matter is conscious.
Okay. What's it?
Not just the observer observing it, because if you observed it, you're still observable conscious matter.
Sorry.
Also, because someone could observe you.
Sarah.
And you can act differently depending on me observing you. Yes?
Sorry. What you're saying is, I don't want to repeat to go over it again.
Basically,
You're saying matter is connected to consciousness. Okay, let's suppose. But that doesn't mean matter has consciousness. You're saying it's connected to
All right,
consciousness.
let's forget this. Let's stop it.
So.
I can't explain it anymore. I'm not going to lie, it's tiring.
It's fine. I don't want to tire you out.